Salam, 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 salam.
Assalamu alaikum and hello guys. I hope you all are doing well, and today in this vlog I am going to show you another Confucianism Academy. And in one of my previous vlog, which you can watch on my channel, we actually visited one of the Confucianist academies, and the name of that academy was Ssanggye Academy. So today we are visiting the Dodong Seowon Confucian Academy.
Wow, they are very picturesque because this is a very famous school. In Japan, Keio Daigaku. 연구대나 Keio Daigaku 아시. Yale University kind of okay, leave your innocent stops and.
This academy is actually located on a very good and pleasant spot, and as you can see, the views are very beautiful, and it is covered by all over. The mountains are covering it, and there is Nakdong River flowing by side of this place. A very good looking thing about this place is that whether you come by foot, car or bus, I mean by whatever means you choose to come here, you will first notice the massive ginkgo tree in the front lawn. So as you can see here, and the leaves of this tree are yellow because the season is a fall season, that's why the colors are yellow. So if you are coming in winter or summer, so maybe the leaves will be green.
2 a.m. Wow. As I told you, as yesterday, this is a kind of private university. So we visited the National University yesterday, and then so all kind of Confucian school.
And they planted this tree actually to serve as a guardian, protecting the academy and the shrine inside the academy of Goeng-pil, I think. So it is actually one of their beliefs of the Confucianist people. And as you can see, the tree has grown so large that it needs several support beams to keep it from tumbling over or like falling on the ground.
In the center, if there is a building, and then both sides, there is symmetrically they have make two different type of building, two different building. One is the center and the two both. And so
One of the important points that you can consider while visiting these academies is, and you can notice it, that these academies, the buildings of these academies are built in a symmetric pattern. And what I mean by symmetric is that there is one building in the center, and then two other buildings are on left and right side of the central building. So we will also see when we go inside this building too, that this building will also have the same pattern. One in the central, maybe it is an auditorium or classroom, and there will be left side building and right side buildings.
if you are wondering how old is the facility, you can see the ginkgo tree, because the competition, the founder of
Ginkgo tree, when planted, so the scholars of Confucianism used to give classes sitting in the shade of this tree. So you can also relate about the history of this tree, that how much important this tree is for them. That's why if you are going to visit any private academy belonging to Confucianism, you will witness a ginkgo tree being planted there. As you can also see in one of my previous vlogs in which we visited Ssanggye Academy, so a similar kind of tree was also there.
And this ginkgo tree is 400 years old. wow, right? It's wide, right? So it's really big and then it's healthy. And then the special thing is that more than other jingle trees, is more healthier and then grows more faster than other jingle tree because it is I think the environment around this is very good because it's right beside there is a big river.
Let's talk about one of the belief of the local people here. So in Korean culture, when a tree is more than 100 years old, just as this tree, so people think that ghosts live there. And the age of this tree is actually, according to the guide, the age of this tree is 400 years old, at least 400 years old.
In the Confucian culture, if the tree is kind of so more than 100 years old, they believe that the ghost lives here. That's why so when when you go to the whenever you visit the old villages, they have a kind of a big so tree. When we go to the local village, they have still some kind of a big tree, right? They normally built that tree. They protect.
So when you are visiting this place, you can see clearly that there are two turtles that are placed in front of this academy, the main entrance of this academy, and there is some sort of weight on their backs. So I'm not sure about the history and what's the logic behind it, so but you can see it clearly.
They always, so when they make the kind of memorial like this, always take, make the dragon and it's over the, so on the back of the everything. And the second dragon, his hobby is too, so he is likes to overseas at the top of the, at the top of the.
So here in this on this spot, the guide that was accompanying us told us some history about dragons, and according to the guide, these turtles which you can see here, they are actually dragons. But in Korean culture, when during Joseon dynasty, they considered that the dragons have been transformed or they have changed their shape to turtles. So he also explained the history of the dragons, and there are some 9 type of dragons, but I cannot include it in this vlog because then the vlog will be increased and maybe some people don't have any interest in that history, but maybe I will post it later on the same channel. So if you are interested, stay tuned to this channel, and I hope I will post the video of the guide explaining the 9 types of dragons that are related and what kind of beliefs are attached to those dragons. And as you can see, the gate in front of me, it's actually consisting of 3 gates. The one which is open on the right side, one in the center, and one on the left side. It's the same as we have. I don't remember exactly that if I have shown it in the Ssanggye Academy vlog or not, but in each and every Confucian Academy you will face this type of gates. Like there will be 3 types of gates: on the right one, the center one, and the left one. And the center one, you cannot enter in the center one because it is just for specific people, and usually the right one is used for the guests, or anyone who wants to enter is allowed to enter on the right one, and then he can move out from the left one. But in this Confucian Academy, so according to the guide, they have only left open the right one gate for entering and both for coming out. So they are not letting you to get out from the left one. So maybe there are some beliefs attached to it. I didn't get the idea of what the guide told us exactly, but this is what we have noticed. So this location was also added to the UNESCO World Heritage list along with 8 other Confucian academies in 2019.
Dodong.
Dang.
I can imagine a 400-year-old school. I mean, 400.
Oh, it's okay. When you were a kid 400 years ago,
Yeah, 400 years ago, I was a baby.
yeah.
I was being conceived. Yeah.
So now we have entered the main gate, and now we are proceeding towards the main area of this building actually, and the one which I talked about, the symmetric one. Central building, a building in the center, and then two buildings on right and left. So now we are going to enter through this gate. You can see there are stairs, and we have to bow down a little bow down in order to enter this small gate. And this building, this is the right one that I was talking about. This is the right building, and this one is the central, and there this one is the left building. So three buildings and the same symmetric order.
This in a classroom. As I told you, this is old university. So and then even though this university is a little big, wide, right? Oh, please come over here. But you can when you get into the this facility, this is kind of entrance gate. The entrance gate is for the school. Compared to with the size of this whole university, the entrance gate is too small.
I know, right?
You know why? You know why? So when you get into university, you have to always install kind of file, right? Because it's make the gate smaller. So when you came over here to study, so you always show lower humble. You have to be humble by lowering yourself. That's
Throw
why.
away your ego.
And another one is there is a kind of stone, right? So in the middle of. So even though you are trying to act, you cannot be humble. Yeah, right. So that's why always you have to lower yourself.
See the stone. That's really smart.
Yeah, that's how it's meant to be. So it's smart. Yeah, that's why.
You see everybody making like this.
Yeah. Everybody is because And then
Yeah, she was like, yeah, she was like, I see it.
Lydia can also, but this Teddy is a kind of stone.
Yeah, I see it.
Right. And then also, did you see that, so when you came inside, there is a kind of motto of this school. Kind of is there is a one then is that kind of enlighten your owner in your heart. So when you get into university, you always try to enlighten yourself. Yeah. That's why Hanjumun. So trying to call my owner in my mind. So there is a kind of a motto of this university. Okay. And then Confucianism, under the rules of Confucianism, when you make a building, you have to be very kind of savage or very humble. You have to be you have to say that very savage or like that. So and then also as I told you symmetrically. So when, as you can see, there is it's a classroom. This one is classroom. So even small, there is a classroom. So and both sides there is a building, right? It's symmetrically.
The dormitory?
Huh?
Dormitory?
There is a dormitory for one. Yeah. There is a classroom, and then that the small room is the class master, school master, school master's room. And then so that one is for the library like that, and then this is for dormitory.
So were women allowed to study during those days?
When-
Women.
No. On Confucianism, Confucianism, I told you, women should not be educated. Only men. They cannot accept it, right? So and then this is for dormitory, same dormitory, but can you find out the difference? This one.
No women and what
We call it
happens
in the east in a dormitory. That one is in the west dormitory.
Somebody sleep outside.
Well, what is the difference?
Nani, just stay.
Different though. The
Symbol,
name.
yeah, symbol is different. Yeah, cool.
But also there's a
Yeah,
window.
cool. Yeah, right. That is
window.
Yeah, window. The east for the senior school, senior students. That is for junior.
So this one is for juniors and this one is for seniors.
Another one is for seniors. They have one.
Oh my
No,
God.
for juniors, right? And then another the
When it's
last
cold, this is like the heater.
one. This one.
Cooking.
The heater, right?
Yeah, heater too, and then
for heater.
make rice right over.
Rice, yeah, this is cooking.
And so that's how in the underbottom there is a kind of a rice in a little bit burn. So that's how we pour some water and then we drink it. That's what we.
How do they heat this one though?
They have too. They have kind of beside like that. And then also another thing, difference is that they have a round pillar, round pillar. Round paper, round pillar. That one is rectangular. Because when under the Confucianism, Confucianism, when you only a noble and higher classes class people can use the round pillar.
So one of another difference between these two dormitories, which you can see and can observe physically, is that the one have round pillars and the other have rectangular pillars. So the high class students would be living in the round one, and then the rectangular was for juniors.
Oh yeah, right. Under. Yes, ma'am. Under. Yeah.
So this is one of the main buildings, and you can see it is all made up of wood, and even the beams are of wood, the windows are of wood, everything is made up of wood. The floor is also made of wood, and you can see the wood on the floor. It seems very ancient, and there are pillars. There are stairs for coming down and going up to this place. There are some signs.
Some people say that there is a kind of scholar. Some people say that it's a kind of
What is this?
what is
Looks like a baby in the womb.
no. This is no. We say that squirrel, and then so some people say that what is it that emphasis animal small, not the frog, but kind of like a lizard. Yeah.
Like the baby frog.
Like a tadpole?
Not that's
That's a young.
lizard. Looks like lizard. Lizard, but emphasis is
Like the frog, but baby frog, like this.
That's a
There's-
tadpole.
Okay, so this is some kind of closet, and I don't know if it's some kind of magical or not. Maybe we will ask the guide. So this place now we are going is actually shrine of maybe shrine of the founder of the Confucianism, and the students here pay their rituals here, offer their rituals here in the shrine, but it is closed for the visitors, so only the students can enter.
Get up on your right, get down on your right.
no. It's for
So I will try to manage my mobile to enter into this door, and yes, you can see it from here now, the inside view, and there is a stone inside in the middle of this area.
no stairs, right? Make it so.
So I have a question.
Yeah.
This is not from 400 years ago, is it?
Oh yeah.
It's the light. Look up.
I know, I saw. I mean, it's not from 400 years.
Yeah,
This has been modification.
So I'm like, wait, 400
Yeah,
years
there
ago.
are-
The base is 400 years old. It doesn't mean everything is 400 years old.
So you know why? Because it said painted. I was like, did it come with the house from 400 years ago?
Oh my God.
It's a renovated.
It's just a symbol, traditional
I
symbol.
asked you that question. It's obviously just painted this place.
He's the person
Maybe
who has
this was the color.
Exactly. You see?
This was the
See?
color. This was the color, okay? So they just painted it.
These are just traditionals.
as tourist
Yeah.
No. But
attraction.
then they said, you know, there's when there's a shrine, they have to paint it.
Yeah.
Paint it with colors, right?
Yeah, right. Because
For-
as I told you, in the
Higher-
Confucianism, if you make a color on the building, that building is kind of no more more respectable.
Yeah. And
Right.
the classes.
That's
no
a class no color. No, right. So when you go to the temple, you see the lot of
Yes.
the most colorful, right?
Yes,
And
yes.
then there's palace is colorful painting. And this one too is kind of
Important places.
Yeah.
respectable places. So and then continue to give ritual to that great scholar.
Do you got your
Generations of
child's
Mr. Kim?
childhood memories?
Yeah. Oh my God. Those were the years.
Those were the time when you were studying here 400 years ago.
We sat right there. That was my spot right
Not here, but in the far away, but from here.
So they take care of this place.
Right? Under the Confucianism rule, building should be from the center of and they always be building should be symmetrical and it should be kind of humble, not to be colorful. Should not be colorful.
Yeah, they are not colorful.
Just like the last in Dongwasa. It's not colorful. Just like in Dongwasa, it's not colorful. The colors.
Yeah. Just because when the under the rules of Confucianism, when the building is colorful, painted is like that, it is kind of respectful.
No. Why red? Why not yellow?
Nice
question, nice question.
Yeah, I'm rooting
It is
for
kind of
yellow.
traditional color.
Wood color, I think.
Yeah,
Look at me, am I not colorful?
traditional color because it is negative and positive like that. You can see Korean flag. You can see the red and blue like this. So we have a kind of in the traditional color. We have 5 colors. That is the important thing is blue and red.
Yeah, what color is that?
That's why
It's not really yellow.
yeah, 단청, yeah, green, 단청,
I don't know.
yeah,
It's not
blue
yellow.
and normally they. Oh, okay. This kind of related to traditional color. This way.
What is this one? I think keeping prisoners or what?
No.
Those who make silly mistakes in university, they put it here.
This around Korea. Only this university has this facility. Lab facility. It is for the
That facility?
as I told you, so this is called give a ritual, right? To the spirit scholar they living there, right? Friends. And so when they give a ritual, they have to prepare a lot of food.
Yeah.
And then as I told you, they ghosts live in that place. So people always have to give a kind of sacred or kind of clean or kind of so not without any fault. They have to prepare for food without any fault, clean like that. So they so normally they give a kind of the pig, so not cooked one, not cooked pig.
Live,
so they,
live?
Huh?
Live pig, like.
Like, yeah, like but dead, but so not live, but dead, but not cooked one.
Okay.
So when they
Raw,
prepare
raw
the pig, they
Roasted
get
pig,
the
whole
how
Raw.
they check the pig whether those pig can be used as a food
Sacrifice,
to sacrifice. I mean. So that is put the pig over here, and then they check that
The altar.
how the pig.
So the
Yeah, it's
al-
called
altar.
성생.
How the
So what
pig
happens to the pig?
pig is dead. I mean,
If
body
it's
is not
accepted,
gone.
if it's accepted, it stays.
Huh?
So if they accept it, if the gods
Yeah. But yes, they check that. So if they check
put
that
live
pig,
pig there, right?
and if that pig is not good not in good condition, rejected.
How do they
How
reject
they
it?
check?
They check that how fresh the pig are, how.
So let's check in some other things while they are discussing about the pig issue. And so we can see that there are some other buildings inside this academy too, and you can see some pots. There are some pots and beautiful flowers, and maybe it's some kind of lawn, or I'm not sure what is this building used for, what's the purpose of this building, or maybe it's also part of the dormitory. So that's all from my side, and maybe I will be uploading the details about the dragons maybe in the next video. So thanks for watching my video, and if you like it, do mention your comments or suggestion in the comment box.
Salam, 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 salam.